Let us talk about advantages of a business ambassador in terms of if you are an exporter, if you are an importer, an e-commerce seller who's looking at India and to buy products, as well as even if you are yourself a business ambassador. I remember a story long back, pretty much 15 years back. We were in a factory and it was a second generation factory owned by a father, run by the son, and we were having a cup of coffee before going into factory inspections of products and everything. And the son was not very comfortable having buying agents for this buyer, and his father pretty much knew this. So he brought up this in a very diplomatically way. The father was very matured. He was almost 60, 65, I think, years of age, and he has seen and he has built the factory, so he has started this from scratch. He knew the importance of the business ambassadors, and he brought up the subject of how do you manage factories which have difficult owners. And me and my QA were kind of intrigued by this question. Later on, we could understand why he's asking, because his son was a difficult person to deal with. And then I said, you are getting a free resource from the buyer side. The buyers hire a business ambassadors to pretty much control any loss which can happen, proactively working on aspects and factors which will hamper the supply chain or the production, be it a quality, be it a time, be it inflation and kind of prices which you're offering now and you might have to change later. So he is an advisor on the role of the buyer. On the role means that he's paid by the buyer. You are getting a free resource for yourself. If you take it positively as a factory, this is a huge benefit for you, because you can't control the business ambassadors. You can control your QAs, you can control your managers, you can control your finance, you can control your production manager, which are working in your factory. But if somebody from an outside view, a holistically telescopic view is coming with experience, you get this service as a complimentary, because of it's the buyer's decision to have a business ambassador walking into the factory. Secondly, a business ambassador has the advantages of getting into different factories, working with different people. They must have encountered some problem and found a solution in some other factory, which your production manager or your QA or even you as a management might not have a solution for. So those important key skills of troubleshooting problems, even if the shipment is good, but there are some missing points, how do you tackle that at the least of cost? Those kind of very important tips and ways to get the factory goods better and the best for the buyer are also available at you at no cost. Third and most importantly, you know how the customer behaves. Since the business ambassador is the eyes and ears of the buyer, we know the buyer from inside out. We know their company, we know how much they will buy, we know what kind of trend they are following. We are their buying arm. We are the buying operations manager for them. So you should be able to really encourage your staff, as well, especially your designing and product development staff, to engage with the buying agency and business ambassador staff to know what is the future going on, where are the trends going on, which kind of product will be suitable based on the factory strength. So again, it's a free resource available to you on market trend, free resource available to you on what a buyer can expect in the next season to make. And all this is available to you because we have an order with you, the buyer has an order with you for us to manage. As a factory, if you're looking at negatives, you can find a lot of negative. But if you're looking at the positive side of it, there are numerous positive advantages of having a business ambassador. Thank you very much.